I haven't made a video in a long time, and I had taken a lot of my videos down because I was trying to start over, and I'm still am. But I just want to make this video because I've talked a lot about narcissism and psychopathy, and I know a lot of people, when you bring up these terms, they'll just deny it. And I think that the psychiatric industrial complex doesn't put enough attention on it because you only see them for like 5 minutes and they're treating you, and your chances are you're not the one who needs the treatment. And because you're broken and you're dealing with severely mentally ill people, you have this stigma. But let me tell you something that I was in denial for the longest time. But after seeing it time and time again, and being the age that I am, and in my 50s, that she is Anthony Perkins' psycho, that she will talk to me one way and have this total personality where she's supportive and she wants me to be married, have children, and she even she doesn't agree with my father. She doesn't, just total. But then, like, now that she's gotten older, she leaves her phone on, and I hear her, and I was in denial for the longest time because I didn't want to believe it. But after numerous times, um, I'm working for the TSA, and I haven't gotten paid, and there was a mistake with the payroll. I can't even pick up my diabetic medicine. And I've been going to a place, and I would love to get help with it. I can't get I have high blood pressure, diabetes, and I'm on all the medicines, and I can't afford it. But people don't want to hear it. There have been a lot of good people who have supported the TSA, who donated cards and gift cards and things like that. But I'm just trying to say that I think people should be much more tolerant and not always see the person who has these symptoms, whether it's panic attacks or anxiety or depression. I mean, I want to do the right thing, and I love people. I love being around people. But can you imagine being with a parent? Like, people, I don't know. People seem to think that parents are just pristine mint, sane. And when you're young, you're too young to understand. But you're around it long enough, and they can talk. My mother can talk to me in one frame of mind with certain attributes, and then talk to my father in a totally different, like almost like a possessed person, and it's scary. And if you're in a situation like that, then all these doctors can see you all they want, and it's not gonna help the situation. And people are not understanding, in that, well, people are not understanding today to begin with, and I've seen this among my fellow Christians where they don't want to see real troubled people because they don't want to help. Even though the Bible says love your neighbor, love God, be generous, and things like that. I mean, most people I talk time today, they don't even want to go out for a drink. They don't want to go out for a good time. They don't want to. I mean, just between North and South, I've been called a Yankee. I thought that stuff was all over with. And was getting, it's been so troublesome, and like, I just want people to know that I don't think that the medical community does enough for the victims, because they're treating symptoms rather than the mental illness, the source of where it comes from. And my source is my parents and my entire family, that I'm having trouble paying my rent, paying my bills. And I've been doing this now for like a 12-year period. And when I moved here to the South, I didn't think, I thought it was just America. I didn't think that it was, any different. I mean, and I'm not trying to put people into a certain, but I'm just saying where I live, it's been so hard to just make real connections with people, and I understand how it is. That's like that all over. But you have to ask yourself a question: are you going to be part of the solution, or are you going to be part of the problem? And I struggle with it. I have to admit. I mean, there are times where I say to myself, how can I, but then if I give in, I'll just turn just like them, an uncaring person who doesn't know right from wrong. And the biggest rebellion is to do the opposite of what these people do, to not to hate but to love people, and to be generous and loving and caring, and not care whether they're from the north or the south or from another country or wherever. That we're all made, we all have, religion aside, we all have things in common, and that's survival. And human beings work together. Nobody builds a town or anything by themselves. People don't build families, people don't build cities, people don't do anything less by themselves. We need to work together, stop blaming people, and get to the problem, and stop all this pride and this nonsense and this self-love. And you know what? If you want to be part of the solution, love your neighbor. Take an interest in them, what they're into, what their passions are and everything, and help them achieve it. And you know what? If everybody did that, we wouldn't be on the verge of World War III. God bless and have a good day.